tune and say welcome to the Rudy Kazootie Show?
He's Rudy Kazooie. He's Welcome to the Rootie Kazootie Show. I'm Milton K, the musical director.
Powerhouse, the delicious candy bar that gives you 4 wonderful taste treats in one wonderful bar. Powerhouse presents the Rootie Kazootie Club.
I'm the leader of the Rootie Kazootie Club, and with me there is Gala Poochie Pup.
So let's all hear our Rootie
Yes, Sir Rudy Rooters, this is Rootie Kazootie, and here's my chief rooter, Big Todd Russell.
Hello there, Rudy Kazootie.
Hello there, Big Todd.
Rudy Kazooie, look at this.
Look up, Rudy, it's Poison Zoomack.
Look at this, boy.
Well, what is it? What is it?
It's a very powerful magnet. And when I turn it on, it pulls things to it. And I'm going to turn it on right now. And aim it at your magic kazootie.
Aim it at my magic kazootie.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Yes, Rudy. And before you know it, the kazootie will fly right to the magnet. 1, 2, 3, fly.
God, Rudy, what's happening? Oh, there it is. Oh, there goes my magic kazootie right now. Grab it, please, Big Dot. Grab it, grab it.
Wait, I got it. Oh,
That's
boy.
just a taste of what will happen later on.
Gosh, Rudy. Oh, say, Big Todd, we're in for trouble.
Yeah, I know we are. Well, listen, Root, can't talk about that right now because there are other things to... I want to pull your shade down here. You see that?
Say, wait a minute. That's my shade.
Well, I know it's your shade, but I got a secret that I want to tell the Rooties, and I don't want you to hear it.
Well, couldn't I just listen?
No, you can't. Go on now. Get down there, Root, because I got to tell
Gotcha,
them. It's a
Rudy.
secret. Is he gone? Good. See, you know what's going to happen? We're going to sing a song today, see? But in order to sing this song, you have to have a straw hat like that one right there, you see? And you have to have a brush like this, you see that? And also, you have to have a shoe. See, so Root doesn't have any of these things, and he won't be able to sing the song today, and it'll be a big joke on Root, see?
May I
Okay.
pull the shade up now, Big
Yes,
Todd?
you can pull it up now, Root, because the secret is all over now.
Then
see?
here I come.
Okay. See, Root, it's a
All
shame.
set to sing, Big Todd?
Well, yeah, well, now I'm ready to sing, Root, you see, but I'm afraid today that you will not be able to sing this song, you see.
Why not?
Well, you see, you have to have a straw hat on like this, see? You have to have a shoe brush like that, and you have to have a shoe like that, you see?
Oh, whoa.
And you don't have any of those things, so...
Well, what do you think I have?
Well, you have your old baseball hat up there on your head. That's the reason... You've got a straw hat. You've got a shoe, and you've got a... Oh, you fooled me, Root.
Yes, Sir Rudy, and now
Hey.
let's sing.
All right.
Shine away your bluesies.
Say shine. Start with your shoesies.
Shine each place up.
Just make it look like new.
Shine your face up.
And wear a smile or two.
Shine your these and thosies.
And you'll find that everything will turn out fine.
Folks will shine up to you.
Everyone will Rudy Kazooie. You make the whole world shine. Yes, sir. Oh,
Hi.
smiling cute Rudies, there's pretty little Polka Dottie with a polka dotted straw hat.
Come on, Ruth, let's see you shine. Okay, Uncle Rudy.
Oh, boy. Look at that Rudy shine. No hand. Atta boy, Ruth. Shine it up, Ruth.
Shine your these and thosies. You'll find that everything will turn out fine.
Say, folks will shine up to you. You'll make the whole world shine. Oh, boy, that was really all right. You know that? Whistling Copper Rudies, it's Mr. Deedle Doodle.
And look, he's chasing his nightstick. looks like somebody's pulling that nightstick away from Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
Yeah, wait a minute. What's the idea? Hold him right up. Come back here, Mr.
I wonder
Deedle-Doodle.
who can be doing that to Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
I don't get that.
I am.
That's Poison Zoomack again right there, Root.
With
Yeah.
my very powerful magnet.
Gosh, Rudy. Well, Mr. Deedle-Doodle caught up with his nightstick now, Poison Zoomack.
Oh, that's only 'cause I let him. Now I aim my very powerful magnet at his tie.
Tie, are you going to pull his tie?
Exactly, boy. Now listen. 1, 2, 3, pull.
Look, Big Top, there goes his tie.
Look at that. That tie's pulling him. It's pulling him right out of the clubhouse. You see that?
Deedle-Doodle, Mr.
Come here,
Deedle-Doodle.
Come back, Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
Well, no time to help him now, Big Todd.
I wanna
Because
touch-
here's Gala Poochie Pup.
Well, barking Poochie-Rooties, it is Gala Poochie, and he's got his book. You're going to read him a story, Rudy.
Yes,
I'm
sir,
going to
Rudy.
listen to this.
Swell, Rudy. Rooters, these are stories I wrote myself, and they're called Tales of the Magic Kazootie. And today I'm going to read a story about a puppy just like you, Poochie, see? Way down in Kazootie Land lived a puppy dog who just wasn't satisfied. He didn't like his home. He didn't like his friends. And he didn't like the delicious dog biscuits his friends always gave him to eat. Oh, how I wish I were something else, said the puppy. How I wish I were an automobile. Well, no sooner did he make a wish than he became an automobile. And instead of running, he drove. Boy, this is fun, said the puppy turned auto. I can drive all day. Well, toward evening, he got very hungry, but all he could get to eat was gasoline. Oh, I don't like eating gasoline, said the puppy turned auto. I wish I were a railroad train. Well, no sooner did he make a wish than he became a railroad train. And instead of barking like a dog or honking like a car, he signaled like a train. He chugged along for many miles until he remembered that he was hungry, and then he stopped. But all the puppy dog turned train could get to eat was big black lumps of coal. I don't like lumps of coal for dinner, cried the puppy who was now a train.
I don't like lumps of coal.
I wish I were a puppy again.
I wish I were a puppy again.
Well, no sooner did he make a wish than he was a puppy again. And when his friend gave him a dog biscuit for dinner, it tasted so delicious that he said, I never realized how good it was to be me. Until I was somebody else. So, Poochie, the moral of the story is, don't think that being someone else is best, 'cause it's not true. If you changed into them, you'd want to change back into you.
Thank you very much, Rudy Kazooie, for that wonderful tale of the Magic Kazooie.
Oh, you're welcome. Say, look, there's Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
Boy, look at him. Oh, he's got a card right here. Wait, that card says hurry. Now, what's the idea? What are you supposed
Gee,
to
I don't
do?
know, but look out, here it comes again.
He's got another card. Gee, this card says last time. Now he's got another card here, and this one says lucky spot ring. Oh, I understand what he's trying to tell us now, Root. You see that? Mr. Deedle-Doodle says hurry because this is the last time you can get your lucky spot ring.
Rooters, do you know what that means? It means you've got to write in for your lucky spot rings now, 'cause you'll never have another chance again forever and ever. Just look at what you get.
Oh, it's the handsomest, shiniest, most important-looking ring you've ever owned. It's all metal, and it gleams with the color of real gold.
Best of all, you can use the lucky spot ring to put the lucky spot imprint on your secret messages, just like we do here at the Rootie Kazootie Club. See? You slide the paper under the top of the ring. Then you press down. And zinga, Rudy, the lucky spot is pressed right into the message.
Yeah, you can put the lucky spot on books and letters to prove that they're yours, you know. And another thing, you can use the lucky spot as a signature instead of writing your name, see?
Rooters, I want everybody to have one of my lucky spot rings. But first, you have to write in and tell me where to send it. Do it right now. because this is the very last time we'll be able to tell you how to get your ring. After today, you'll never hear this terrific offer repeated again.
You know, that's right. So send in right away so you won't miss out on getting your ring. Now, listen very carefully because here's exactly what you do, see? You send 2 Powerhouse candy bar wrappers, your name and address, and 15 cents in coin. That's all there is to it. 2 Powerhouse wrappers, your name and address, and 15 cents.
And here's the address. Powerhouse, Box 50, Church Street Station, New York City. Write that down because today is the last time we can tell you where to send. Remember, after today, you'll never have another chance to get your ring. So don't wait and don't miss out. Send to Powerhouse, Box 50, Church Street Station, New York City. And hurry, Rooters, send for your lucky spot ring today.
And now, you boys and girls, what do you think it is? It's question answer time for you. The Gala Poochie quiz.
Yes, Rudy Rooters, if a contestant answers correctly, Poochie says. Right! But if a contestant gives the wrong answer, then Poochie says. Okay.
He's in great voice today, that old Gala Poochie. And here's the first contestant coming right up right now. Gonna go with, and she's a pretty girl, too, with red hair. What's your name, sweetheart?
Libby Yanis.
Libby? And how old a person are you?
9.
9 years old. You know something, Pooch? We need a 9-year-old question for Libby. A 9-year-old question. That's the... There it is. Oh, you have your assistant working today. Isn't that nice? Well, now, look, Libby, your Quiz-a-Rudy partner is Pearl A. Baxter of Watertown, Massachusetts. You want to wave at her once there? Good. You wave, too, Pooch.
Hello.
Good. And Route 2, that's right. Now, you got a picture puzzle, fellas? You know, offhand, I don't suppose you know the capital of the Sunflower State, you know, Libby, see? So the Sunflower State, of course, is Kansas. And if you put this picture puzzle together right here, you'll have the name of the capital of that great state. Which one?
Topeka.
Say it again.
Topeka.
Topeka. What do you say to that, Pooch? Right. Absolutely right, Topeka. And you're an official Rudy Kazootie Whiz yourself.
And a feather for her cap.
Feather for your cap. See you later with some prizes and surprises. And there's the fella right there. What's your name?
Randy Summel.
How old a fella are you, Randy?
I'm 7 years old.
7 years old. And what kind of work do you do? You don't work. You go to school, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. What are you going to be when you grow up, though, Randy? What kind of work are you going to do?
Well, I might be a doctor.
That'd be nice,
Yeah,
sure.
that'd be really
What
nice.
else might you be? Well, the doctor's good. You be a doctor.
Yes,
That's
Rudy.
sensational, sure. And how old you say you were, Randy?
7.
7. We need a 7-year-old question for Randy. You know what? Boy.
Yeah, down here.
Gotta be tough for that assistant.
Yeah.
No two ways. Well, Randy, your Quiz Rudy partner is Miss Sydney Gold of West Los Angeles, California, and she's waiting for you to wave at her. See? Go ahead, wave one. Now, Pooch.
Hello.
And Rudy. Good. Now, we need a clock. Do you know how to tell time, Randy?
Yes.
Sure. Well, your question is to set this clock, see, to the exact hour that Cinderella had to be home from the ball. You remember now? You set it to the exact hour. Oh, boy. How about that, Pooch? Right. Absolutely right. 12 o'clock, and you're an official Rudy Kazootie Whiz yourself.
And a feather for his cap.
There's a
in
feather for your
time.
cap, too, Randy. See you later with some prizes and surprises. And there's a pretty little girl right there whose name is, what's your name, sweetheart?
Linda.
Linda. That's a pretty name. And how old are you?
7.
7 years old. We need a 7-year-old question for Linda. Ah, that assistant is really working now, Pooch.
Rudy.
That's the way. Good. Well, now, your Quiz Rudy partner is Catherine Scott Griffith of Atlanta, Georgia. Way down in Georgia. She wants you to wave at her. Wave at her one. Good, Pooch. And Root.
Hello.
And I'll wave, too. Good. Now, here's your question, and you have to answer whether this is true or false, you see. Hop-along Cassidy's horse is called by the special name Trigger. Is that true or false?
False.
What do you say to that, Pooch? Right. Absolutely right. Sure. Roy Rogers' horse is called Trigger. That's right. And you're right, and you're an official Rudy Kazootie Whiz.
And a feather for her cap. this
Feather for your
time.
cap. See you later with some prizes and surprises. And a great big rootin' kazootin' cheer for all of those Rudy Kazootie Whizzes.
God, Rudy Kazootie.
Oh, there's
Hi.
Polka Dottie back again. What's the trouble, sweetie?
Gee, we have to do something about that terrible Poison Zoomack.
Oh,
Well, is he bothering you, Polka Dottie?
I should say, just look at this dress, not a polka dot on it.
Oh, sweetie, you don't mean to say that old Zoomack stole all of those polka dots off your dress.
He aimed a
Oh.
very powerful magnet on my polka dots, that's what he did.
Oh.
And then he pulled the polka dots right off my dress. Oh, it's just terrible.
Gosh, Rudy boy, that Poison Zoomack is sure a pest, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Whistling cockaloodies, there's Mr. Needledoodle, and he's still being pulled by his tie.
Listen, Poison Zoomack, do you hear me? Poison Zoomack, you stop pulling Mr. Deedledoodle's tie. Do you hear me?
I hear you, boy.
He heard.
And I'll stop pulling Mr. Deedledoodle's tie just for you. 1, 2, 3, stop.
Well, that's good. His tie isn't pulling him anymore.
And now I think I'm going to aim my magnet at all the chimneys in the country.
Aim it at the chimneys? Why?
Well, so I can pull all the smoke into the clubhouse.
Now, wait a minute. If you do that, we won't be able to see or anything.
Exactly. And here I go. 1, 2, 3, pull.
He won't do it.
Here it
Big Top, look. Coming in. Look at all that smoke.
It's getting smokier. Oh, boy.
And the smoke
Boy,
is getting
making
thicker.
choke.
Now stop that, Zoomack.
And thicker and thicker.
Oh,
Boy, I can't see a thing. Can you, Big Top?
can't see anything for that smoke there, Ruth. That's...
Boy.
Well,
Oh,
it
boy.
won't clear up till I shut off my very powerful magnet. And here I go. 1, 2, 3, stop.
Uh-oh, fell for Rudy. The smoke did stop, boy. Look at that.
That's right, it
Cleared
cleared right
all
up.
But say, Big Tot, where's Mr. Deedledoodle? He disappeared right in the middle of the smoke.
He was standing right there when he... What's that?
Oh, wait a minute. He left a note. Gee, look, it's tacked right on where we hang the prize of Rudy board. Who would you read it, please, Big Tot?
That says, get Poison Zoomack to stick his head through the window of the Rootin' Kazootin' section, and I promise you, I'll take his very powerful magnet away from him.
Gee.
That's signed Mr. Deedledoodle all right now.
Wait a minute. We don't even know if this message is from Mr. Deedledoodle. Maybe it's a fake.
No, well, let me see that. No, that's a genuine message
Well,
from Mr.
how can you
Deedledoodle.
be sure?
You see that lucky four-leaf clover right in the corner there, Ruth?
Golf, Rudy, you're right.
Yeah.
That's the lucky spot you make with one of my lucky rings. Oh, this must be a genuine message. And say, look there in the Rootin' Kazootin' section. Look
What's
at
that,
Big
Ruth?
Tot.
What?
See?
Oh, boy, Mr. Deedledoodle is handing out those rolled-up newspapers to those rooters. He must be going to get that magnet, Ruth.
Yeah, now how do we get Poison Zoomack to put his head through?
I don't know.
Poison Zoomack! Poison Zoomack!
Yes, Rudy Kazooie.
Will you put your head through the window in the Rootin' Kazootin' section, please? The rooters want to give you something.
All right, I will. But first I've got to hide my very powerful magnet.
You're going to hide it?
Oh, absolutely. Don't want to drop it in the Rootin' Kazootin' section. Now, let's see. Okay, now I'm ready.
Now, when I count 3, you put your head through and the rooters will give you something.
Oh, goody.
1, 2, 3.
Ah, boy, Rudy! Give him the old clobber. Hit that Poison Zoomack. Hit him right. Oh, the way they clobbered him. Wait a minute, Ruth.
What?
Those rooters hit him, but we haven't got that very powerful magnet.
Gulp, Rudy, well, we did just what Mr. Deedledoodle told us to do.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't anybody leave the room.
It's Zoomack again. What's the trouble with you now, Zoomack?
My very powerful magnet. I hid it away before I stuck my head through the window, and now it's gone.
Gulp,
dear
Rudy,
dear.
I wonder who has it.
Boy, I don't think you could...
Gulp, Rudy. This is a surprise, Mr. Deedledoodle. Say, do you know where the very powerful magnet is?
He's got it. Mr. Deedledoodle took that very powerful magnet while the rooters were hitting old Poison
Well,
Zoomack.
Rudy, and now that we've got it, we have to do something with it.
Yeah, that's it. What do we do, Root?
Well, let me see.
What?
Say, remember last week I turned all the soap bubbles into balloons with my magic kazootie?
Oh, all kinds of balloons fell down. Everybody had a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
right from the sky. Well, how about some more balloons?
Well, great, but where are you going to get some more balloons?
Well, there must be lots of balloons floating around in the sky. We'll aim the very powerful magnet up at them. Then turn it on. Now, 1, 2, 3, pull.
Oh, there are the balloons right there, Root.
Oh,
See that?
they were
all those balloons right there. Oh, boy, all
Gosh,
those. Oh, boy,
Rudy,
isn't
boy.
it? Isn't it?
Oh, boy, look
What's
at all those balloons, boy.
Balloons all over. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, what makes me want to have a party?
Yeah, let's have a party. What do we do? What kind of...
Well, you see, we have Powerhouse candy bars. Now,
Yeah.
what goes well with Powerhouse candy bars at a party?
Well, let's see. Strawberry ice cream sundaes would be...
That's what we'll have, boy. Strawberry ice cream sundaes.
Yeah.
And I'll make it with my magic kazootie. Mr. Deedledoodle, would you please go around in front to help me?
Root, I don't understand. I don't see how you're going to make. Just make strawberry ice cream sundaes like that.
I'm going to make it on Mr. Deedledoodle's head.
On Mr. Deedledoodle's head.
Yes, sir, Rudy, boy.
Oh.
Mr. Deedledoodle. Oh, swell, Rudy. Now for strawberry ice cream sundaes, you need some milk. So would you please pour this pitcher of milk into Mr. Deedle-Doodle's hat, Big Todd?
You want me to pour milk into his hat?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Well,
That starts it up.
I'll do it, but boy,
Swell, Rudy. And
Oh,
now we need some straw. Would you put that on his head?
straw
Please,
on top of his head?
Yes, sir, Rudy.
Oh, boy. Well, I'll put it up there. But...
And we need some berries. Would you put those on his head?
Berries, too?
Berries.
Well, all right, I got
Yes,
for this.
sir, Rudy. And some ice. Take the ice.
All right, ice. We put ice up on top of his head, too?
Very good. And now I need a sundae.
Sunday. Oh, where are you going to get a Sunday from?
Well, I'll take a page out of the calendar. Here.
What?
See? It says Sunday, May 31st. That's the Sunday, so put that on his head, too.
Well, that's all right. I'll do it. But I don't see. This
Well,
is ridiculous to me, Rude. I don't
And
think...
now put your hat on, Mr. Deedle.
Wait a minute, Rudy's got milk in his hat. If he puts his hat
Well,
on...
of course, we
he-
need the milk. Now
Oh,
put the
boy.
hat on,
No,
Mr.
you
Deedle.
shouldn't. I don't think...
Well, Rudy. And now I toot my magic kazootie. And I say the magic words, Rudy Ray, Kazootie And zing-a-Rudy, I've made a strawberry ice cream sundae. Take your hat off, Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
Oh, Root, there's nothing... Your magic kazooie didn't
Rudy.
work.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I must have left something out. Now I put in strawberries, ice, and Oh, now I know. I forgot the scream.
The scream.
Yes, sir, Rudy, I'm making a strawberry ice cream sundae. So come on, everybody, scream! Now take your hat off. And zingo, Rudy, the strawberry ice cream sundae.
Well, go for Rudy. It's there. There it is, right, Rude. I want to tell you that magic kazooie of yours is still strictly sensational.
Oh, thanks to Rudy, Big Todd. And so is... Wow! Powerhouse!
Say, speaking of wow powerhouse, you wouldn't have one of those delicious powerhouse bars right now, would you, Rude? I'm just in the mood for some of that swell Adam.
Sure thing, Big Todd. There you go.
Gee, you see that right there, Rooters? This is absolutely the best tasting candy bar that you can get anywhere. Just imagine biting into a candy bar and getting 4 different taste treats at once. Chewy caramel and crunchy roasted peanuts and creamy smooth fudge, all covered with thick, rich milk chocolate.
Gosh, Rudy, Big Todd, you make a powerhouse candy bar sound so good, I want some, too.
Well, look, why don't you go ahead and take a bite of that one right there, Root?
I will.
Sure. I want to have a special talk with all the Rooters anyway. Now, look at Rooters. This is very important, and I want you to listen very carefully to every word I say. See, we've had lots of fun with our Lucky Spot rings, in the last few weeks, and all the Rooters who have sent in are having lots of fun with their rings, too. But some of you may not have sent in yet, see, and it's very important that you do it right away. You know why? Because after today, we'll never be able to tell you how to get your ring again. That's right. This is absolutely the last time we can offer the Lucky Spot ring. Now, you don't want to miss out, do you? No, and Rudy doesn't want you to miss out either. You know it? He wants every single one of you to get your Lucky Spot ring because it's the most exciting ring you ever saw. Now, just take a look at it. It's made of handsome, shining metal, and it says Rudy Kazootie's Lucky Spot right around the edge. But just look at what you can do with your Lucky Spot ring. You can transfer that Lucky Spot from the ring to any piece of paper. Messages, pages of books, homework papers, anything. Just slip the paper under the Lucky Spot, press down, and zing-a-Rudy, there's the Lucky Spot pressed right into the paper. Now, don't you be the one who gets left out. How would you feel if all of your friends had Lucky Spot rings and you were the only one who didn't have one? So listen, send for your ring today. Remember, this is the very last time we can make this wonderful offer, and after all, the Lucky Spot ring is so easy to get. You just send in Powerhouse candy bar wrappers. That's all there is to it, but you better write it down so you're sure to remember. All set? All right, now send 2 Powerhouse candy bar wrappers, your name and address, and only 15 cents in coin. Have you got that? 2 Powerhouse wrappers, your name and address, and 15 cents. Now, here's the address. Whatever you do, don't miss this because it won't be repeated again. You send it to Powerhouse, Box 50, Church Street Station, New York City. And even if you have your Lucky Spot ring, write that address down anyway in case one of your friends doesn't have it, see? That's Powerhouse, Box 50, Church Street Station, New York City. It's all up to you now, Rudy, so don't forget. Send for your very own Lucky Spot ring today before it's too late. Remember, this offer will not be made again. And now, our prize for every Rudy Kazootie quiz who answered all those questions on the Gala Poochie quiz. Yes, sir, it's prize time. There's Mr. Deedle with the prize board and the magic balloon, here's the magic wand, and here's the first contestant coming back again.
And your Quiz-a-Rootie partner is Pearl Baxter of Watertown, Massachusetts.
Let's see you break a balloon. Any balloon at all. That one way over there, she said. Now, let's see what we have for you and your Quiz-a-Rootie partner. Well, first of all, we have a box of delicious Powerhouse candy bars, plus a 15-volume set of the Britannica Junior, published by the same people who make the grown-up encyclopedia. Every question you might want to ask will be answered by your Britannica Junior, and it even has a book full of maps. Congratulations. You're very welcome, sweetie. And here's 3 balloons left and the second contestant back again.
And your Quiz-a-Rootie partner is Sidney Gold of West Los Angeles, California.
Let's see you break a balloon. Any balloon. This one, he says, right over here. Now, let's find out what's in there for you and your Quiz-a-Rootie partner. First of all, a box of delicious Powerhouse candy bars. Oh, boy, and a genuine Schwinn Hornet bicycle. Boy, that's got everything, including a tank, an electric horn, and a headlight, and that's the shiny, bright Schwinn, America's favorite bicycle. Congratulations to you. And now let's get our third contestant back with only 2 balloons left.
And your Quiz-a-Rootie partner is Catherine Scott Griffith of Atlanta, Georgia.
Which balloon is it going to be, sweetheart? Which one? This one, she said, right over here. And the magic message flew away over there, and we'll see what we have for both you and your Quiz-a-Rootie partner. First of all, a box of delicious Powerhouse candy bars and a real grown-up, beautiful Westfield watch called the Minerva Bracelet Watch. That's the kind Mommy wears, and this lovely product of the Bulova Watch Company will give you the right time every time. Congratulations. And how about a great big rootin' kazootin' cheer for all of those prize winners right there?
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Hey, Dad, Rudy Kazooie, I have my polka dots back, and we're having a lovely party with Powerhouse candy bars and strawberry ice cream sundaes,
But what, Polka Dottie?
well, you and Rudy have lots of balloons, but the rooters in the Rootin' Kazootin' section, they don't have any balloons.
Oh.
Well, they don't have now, but they soon will, Polka Dottie.
Well, how are they going to get them?
Well, take a look over there, and you'll see Mr. Deedle-Doodle with the rooters. See that?
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's got that very powerful magnet right there, Ruth.
All right, Rudy. Now, please aim the magnet at the rest of the balloons that are floating in the sky, Mr. Deedle-Doodle.
Oh, boy.
Oh, goody, you're going to pull down some more balloons.
That's just what we'll do. Now, aim it good, Mr. Deedle-Doodle. And now we turn the magnet on. 1, 2, 3, pull!
Oh, there come the balloons, Ruth. You see that? Oh, boy, look at that. Oh, look at those wonderful balloons. Listen, everybody is now having a wonderful time, eh?
Yes, Rudy.
Oh,
And say,
boy.
rooters, keep wearing your lucky 4-leaf clover rings. If you don't have one, send in for it right away. Until we meet again, wow! Wow! Powerhouse presents
The Rootie Kazootie Club. Who is the boy who is full of zip and joy? He's Rudy Kazootie. Who is the lad who makes you feel so glad? He's Rudy Kazootie.
Meet me again at the Rootie Kazootie Club. And with me will be Gala Poochie Pup.
So let's all hear a rootin' tootin' cheer for Rudy Kazootie.
Isn't this a swell party, Big Time?
Boy, I'll say it. You know, I wish we could have a party like this every day, Ruth.
Why, that's easy. Just treat yourself to a Johnson Fudge Square. That's as much fun as a party anytime.
Oh, I'll say it is, Ruth. There's no 2 ways, boy. Any time is party time with Johnson Fudge Squares. Just taste that smooth, creamy fudge. Boy, is that good.
And don't forget, Johnson Fudge Squares are topped with lots and lots of crunchy nuts.
Yes, so try Johnson Fudge Squares Rooters chocolate or vanilla, only 5 cents. Just go to your favorite candy counter and say you want the best fudge that ever was. Johnson Fudge Squares.
Gosh, Rudy, boy, are those rooters having fun? Look at Mr. Deedle-Doodle, boy.
Look at that, he's brushing off those balloons. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, the Rudy, boy.
Oh, boy, those Rooters are loaded with balloons over there. You see
Yeah,
that,
those
Ruth?
balloons really came down. Look at that. Boy, we had a lot of balloons over here, too, boy. I have to here. Bye. Bye, everybody. See you again.
Bye, Mark. Bye, everybody.
Oh, there goes another balloon.
So
How did you get involved with Rootie Kazootie?
Well, I got involved with Rootie Kazootie because Steve Carlin, who had known me when I was an office boy, I guess. And then after I graduated high school, I'd lost my father at a young age, so I got a full-time job with Phillips Lord, and was going to school at night. Was going to NYU at night, and Steve, for a very short period of time in which I was in the office, in Lord's office, and he was there. Then he went off elsewhere, and I hadn't seen him other than maybe he'd drop up every once in a while to say hello to some of the people that he knew at Phillips Lord. And when Phillips Lord sold the business, and I had just had a little bit of television experience because Phillips Lord had developed a show called The Black Robe. And I had gone down to Night Court, which is what the show was about, gone down to Night Court to get some information, some ideas as how we could do the show. And so he knew that I had some kind of TV experience. And there was a woman who was the office manager at Phil Lord, Dorothy Levy. And evidently he had mentioned something about, needing somebody to help him with this show, which is now going to go on the air. Because I was never involved when it was a promotion for RCA. And he came and we talked for 2 minutes, and he offered me the job. I'm just a jack of all trades, really. I helped put the puppets and put together the props, and there were things that I felt we could do other than going into the Five and Dime and buying something that we needed. I started to make things that were, that were meant for the puppets. Mostly I must admit, out of Scotch tape and other stuff they make file folders. They make file folders out of. It was like a cardboard, a light cardboard. You could bend it and mold it and tape it together. And from that, I started to, I would not meet with the writers, but they would come in to the office. I'd be there and hear what they were talking. I said, well, I could do such and such, and if you added it to the show, I think it would be an improvement on what we're trying to do, other than just have a couple of puppets bouncing around on the stage. And so from that, it got to be the creative kind of thing of what we could do with the puppets to give them a little bit more life instead of just the stiff kind of thing that was there. Rudy and Gala Poochie were the key players.
Well, Rudy. Rooters, these are stories I wrote myself, and they're called Tales of the Magic Kazootie.
Poison Zoomack you needed a villain.
Oh, there goes my Magic Kazootie right now. Grab it.
Of all my generation, they always remember the Magic Kazootie and the fact that Poison Zoomack was stealing polka dots.
Oh, sweetie, you don't mean to say that old Zoomack stole all of those polka dots off your dress?
He aimed a very powerful magnet on my polka dots. That's what he did. And then he pulled the polka dots right off my dress.
Of course, these are hand puppets. I think Howdy Doody is a marionette. Is a different kind of puppet. You've got all kinds of movement that you can control. But when you just have the hand, it gets to be a little bit different.
Frank Milano?
Frank Milano. Yeah. He was really the spirit behind it all. He just could get He could do things with that dog puppet and barking, which were just absolutely spectacular. He just maneuvered, just handling that envelope as an example. He just knew when the ears should be popping up, and he would know that motion. The dogs would do, but in an exaggerated form that even broke us up in the back. In the back of that black scrim, he would just break us all up.
What was that noise again?
Honk, honk.
What do you say to that, Pooch? Yes, a goose.
The kids who came in were,
that's right.
These are the kids that are going to be on. I don't know whether these were all friends of Steve's or the producer or the agency or what have you, but they were there and that was it. They would sit. We only had a very small grandstands for them, so to speak, so the bleachers. Maybe we accommodated 10 or 15, I don't recall. So it was a limited number of kids, and they came in, and Todd had the names, and he would call them, and that would be it.
The show starts off with Rudy jumping
punching through the paper. Yeah, we had silk screened on the tissue paper, the Rootie Kazootie, and we put it into a frame, you know, an artist frame, a wooden frame. We tape it on, and then we take a pin and we make all the holes so when he punched through, we would try and get a, you know, and I tried for the longest time to say, can't we just put that on film someplace and run it every night instead of having to make this piece of paper on the frame? But the answer was no, so we did it. It was no big deal.
You went through a lot of paper.
Oh, we sure did. We sure did.